Hi, and welcome back to Dinner and a Show. Tonight we have a family barbecue. Hey, welcome back. Get on in here, get on in here, get on in here. Yes, we're going to talk about Love and Marriage DC. I missed last week because, life be life, and then I just really didn't get a chance to put out that video. So tonight, going to be a little longer than anticipated, longer than expected, or even longer than I want. But I'm going to try to cover Season 2, Episode 7, and Episode 8. So we're going to say grace, and then we're going to go through the menu, and we're going to talk about Love and Marriage DC. All right? Gracious Lord, I truly thank you for this food I'm about to receive to nourish my body and to feed myself. Christ sakes, amen. So let's get on into this menu. Today, I have some barbecue. I have barbecue selection. I have some ribs. Hold on, let me get the pointer. I have some ribs. I have some brisket up front. I got some chicken. I have potato salad, collard greens, and some baked beans. Barbecue staples, right? Only thing I'm missing is what? I don't know. If I'm missing it, I don't miss it. All right. So let's talk about Love and Marriage DC. It opened up with them back at Ashley's bartending event. Good green. So now everybody's talking, getting everything off their chest. And what I can appreciate with them girls, they all want to know, why are we dealing with winter? Why is she here? So now, Ashley's explaining why Snowflake down. She's saying that the relationship that she have with Sherelle means a little something to her, but we're going to come back to that too. Because she calls Sherelle an associate. She don't call her a friend. But anyway, and knowing that Sherelle deal with her, feeling like winter's going to be in our space, so let's just be cordial. But what I can appreciate, what came out of that, she told Winter, we are in the same place. Meaning we're not friends, we're not good, but we can be around each other without arguing. I respect that wholeheartedly. But this was the kicker for me. Sherelle, now for Ashley to actually say she cared about Sherelle enough to deal with somebody she don't want to deal with, why is it that Sherelle is just starting stuff with everybody? I mean, the way her and Raina go at it, they really ain't got no real beef. So, I mean, why are you trying to make something out of nothing? I don't get that. Now to move on to, who else? Clifton and Joy. Oh, they brought another castmate from Ready to Love. Carmen. Carmen came late in the game, but she played a good game. But like I said, she played a good game because that's what she was doing, playing. Y'all, do anybody else eat the tips of the chicken wings? I do. That's the best part. Well, anyway, it was nice to see that they still keep in contact after the show. And they was talking. Looked like Carmen was trying to be a little spicy, borderline messy. But I can also see her trying to be there for Joy. Knowing that, Joy said, only person I got in this group is Raina. For me to deal with Ashley, I got to deal with Winter, Sherelle, and Alicia. That's a lot to swallow just for one person, So as Joy and Carmen continue to talk, what she realizing, or what she's seeing amongst the group or amongst the ladies, how they be talking about folk. And women do that. Women talk. But for Joy to feel like, I'm not close with any of them but Raina, I wanted to be talking about me the way they was talking about Sherelle and her wigs behind our back. It's a question. It's a valid question. I would ask the same thing to you. So, can't be mad with it. Okay, so now let's talk about who else? Oh, Ashley and Quick, they had a little family dinner. I thought it was cute that she gave them children contracts. We'll see how that works. But it's nice to know that she can give them something on paper to let them know what I expect of you. No biggie. No excitement there. Then who else? Raina and Jamie. Oh my God. This is what I appreciated in the whole episode, y'all. Little Jamie got a job. He's working with troubled kids. I ain't gonna say troubled kids, but kids who go like to an alternative school. Y'all, and he looks good. He looks like he's happy that he's working. I mean, for him to even recognize on his third day working, kids were coming in without coats and He said it was like about like 30 degrees outside. It was cold, and they was coming in with just hoodies on. And that he actually took the initiative to start a coat drive. I'm proud of you, Jamie. He just need to find his niche. I just want him to find whatever it is he want to do, and I just want him to do it. Tender chicken. Yeah. Didn't fight to stay. Didn't fight me at all. Didn't fight to stay on that bone. So I'm glad that Jamie's coming into his own. I just hope he stay on this same road of progression. I like it. And you know what else I can appreciate with Jamie, Big Jamie and Quick? They actually took the boys back to the hood. I'm glad they did that. And I'm glad that little Jamie was able to offer some advice to Smooth. That's it. That what they call him, Smooth. What is his name? Antonio. I'm glad that, you know, so now it's coming from somebody who's not an old fogey like his parents, but somebody who's experienced it. You know, he shared his experience about being locked up at 15 and hanging around with the wrong crowd who was doing the things that their father trying to avoid, teach them to avoid. So I'm glad that little Jamie was able to offer that insight. I hope he can keep up with this progression. Raina's coming up with a wig line. We'll get more into that in episode 8. I'm glad that she invited Ashley and Joy to come, you know, look at the wigs, sample the wigs, try them on, and that she actually arriving at a point that she's like, I'm thinking, you know, just try to squash the beef with Sherelle. That's a good caller, Raina. Oh, and how about this? Black and Sherelle obviously have a podcast, and they invited Winter Snowflake, and they're trying to set her up with somebody. I wonder what's up with that. Just like I said, we're going to get more into that in 8. It just seems like Sherelle is oddly invested in Winter, more than just trying to get to know her type of thing. I don't know. So, I'm trying to sum it up, because I think the highlights was, you know, when they was at the bartending event, everybody got out what they had to say about Snowflake. Sherelle and Raina went at it. I like how Alicia stepped in trying to help explain, this is why you trying to make everybody deal with Winter look strange. And I like that all the other women echoed those same sentiments. We don't get it. It looks weird. Period. All right, y'all. So we're going to move on to the next episode. This is episode 8. Excuse me. It opens up with Ashley coming in from the hospital, Quick in the hospital, y'all. It seems like he done had 2 ER visits in 1 week, and they decided to keep him the second time. They actually figured out what was going on. Said he was having problems with hiccups that was causing him chest pains, and he couldn't eat and couldn't talk, losing his voice. I'm glad he gave some attention. And it's also one of those things when you need to slow down. If you won't do it, somebody else will do it for you. It's amazing how this body works. This body take a break when it need to, and it don't ask you for your permission. So I think this is going to be a good lesson for Quick about gauging his activities or his work schedule, or get that work-life balance that he need in order to promote a healthier lifestyle type thing. That's what I'm hoping. Ooh, y'all, I'm getting into some of this brisket. Look at that brisket. That's brisket, y'all. Oh God, turn it up here, falling apart in my hands. I like that. But anyway, now, let's talk about Raina's wig lunch. She did the little wig lunch. It was really nice. I like some of the wigs. If I wore wigs, I wouldn't mind buying them, depending on how much they cost. Because I don't think they was cheap. I heard Joy made mention of them. But she did a good job. I love the show. I love that her and Sherelle was able to talk. And Raina was able to explain to her, and, you know, even apologize, saying, I didn't know that word shady would actually set you off. I wasn't trying to do that. Those weren't my intentions. And so, you know, but here's the thing with Sherelle. If you notice, she sat there the whole time sitting on Reddit, and that wasn't the right time. This woman ain't finna start no mess with you at her event, what she's paying for. No, she was just trying to be nice. So I'm glad that she was actually able to sit still to listen to what she had to say. And then they moving on from that. But I think Big Jamie, what's going on with you, bro? Some of the women were offended at the way he spoke to Raina. Even Raina said he spoke to her like a 5-year-old, but I didn't think it was that deep. I think he was being light. Just what happened, he had a couple drinks too, but I don't think he had any ill intent when he said it. I just think that his judgment gets a little clouded when he drinks. Now, what I could appreciate was him telling the women, I don't care about what y'all think. You know, because, you know, they all had something to say. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Y'all leave that man and his wife alone. Their relationship worked for them. We don't know the ins and outs. This is just a little glimpse of what you see him. And guess what? Arena is a grown woman. And she know how to tell Jamie what she like and what she don't like. And what she will tolerate and what she will not. So, I think the ladies being there or hearing that conversation made it worse than what it was. And also, you know, after Quick get out the hospital and the Tylers and the Silvers, they meet up and have brunch. Here come Daddy Quick. I heard about what happened at the lunch. Why you say that? And Jamie was like, you didn't even hear the conversation. Which was true. How you going to try to check this man on something? And this is probably going to be Quick's downfall. He's always commenting on somebody else's life, their children, their relationship. But he can't receive that same advice that he gives, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You know how you can give it, but you don't want to take it, you know. And keep in mind, Jamie older than him. What you look like chastising this old behind man? Sit down somewhere. That's going to be your downfall. That's going to be the thorn in your side. That's going to hinder you and Jamie's growth. You always trying to tell him what he need to do and what he should do and all this other stuff. You got to stop that, Daddy Quick. Now, when the scene comes where Ashley and Alicia, they're doing a little Christmas shopping for a party or whatnot, and Alicia asking all these questions and got so much to say, I'm thinking that Alicia might be the source of some mess, too. She might be a little messy bitty, too. But I noticed when Ashley get with her, that's all they do is talk about folks. I just talking about Sherelle Weed. Now, Ashley got to talk about Arena and her event. Now, that right there kind of did something to me. That did something to my psyche. You talking about that woman event and how she got pictures taped to the wall with packing tape. That woman was working, doing some last minute stuff that even your behind couldn't get there on time. Don't do that. That's not cool, Ashley. That's not cool. But then for Alicia to even bring up, is Joy and Clifton married? Is that any of your business? I'm asking for a friend. Is that any of your business, whether them people are married or not? They have nothing to do with you. But yet, Ashley indulged, saying, well, I wasn't using Quick name until we was married and whatever. That's you. Everybody's not you. Yeah, I ain't like that. And so, saying how she done invited them to go, or she's speculating on what she think happened. I think they're married, but she just wanted a big to-do wedding and blah, 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 blah. When that's the complete opposite. Saying how she was invited to go wedding dress shopping with her. She need me to help her get a look. Actually, that comment wasn't cool. Not cool at all. And here's the thing. With Ashley saying those things and her and Alicia cackling, talking about the other women behind their back, I understand, Joy. Now, I don't want to come to your Christmas party and kiki with you. And I see how you talk about folks behind their back. You very well could be doing me like that, which she is. Don't get mad at Joy because she got more sense than the average bear. You mad at Joy because she know how to read people. She know the type of person you are. And and it's slowly coming out. That silent but deadly fart, it's coming out. It's coming out. But, and then I'm like, how she gonna try to say, well, she said that she wasn't coming to my Christmas party if Sherelle was there, but she invited me out to cycling. I'm gonna go to support her because I'm that kind of girl. No. You went because you wanted to continue being messy, finish up the conversation that you and Alicia was having about whether she was married or not, and you felt like you wanted to get some answers. That's why you went. That's why you went to the cycling. It wasn't for support. It was for information. So, Ashley, I'm going to need you to do a little bit better. I had high hopes for her. High hopes. Good. Y'all, I'm making a mess. But it ain't going to go to waste. Okay. So, I ran it down, did a wig lunch. Oh, her and Big Jamie talked about his behavior at the wig lunch in a sex shop. What a place to have a conversation, right? I think they're good. I think that they've been married so long. You know, you can be with a person for so long till they can say some off-the-wall mess and it don't even bother you. Because, you know, that's just him. I think that's where they're at in their relationship. I don't think nobody understands it because I don't think another couple has come that far or been together that long. So, I wasn't totally offended by Jamie. I think that's what he do. That ain't the first time, ain't gonna be the last, you know? So, y'all, before we go, let me get me some more of this brisket. I want to talk about how weird it was for Sherelle and her husband to go on a double date with Snowflake and Yusha. Excuse me. I understand that you may be a little vested in it because y'all set them up. You want to know how things going. But on this date, she was damn near intrusive. That was so strange to me. That's going to come out. When that come out, when that hit the fan, I'm going to be all there for it with popcorn and all. Well, y'all, I don't know what's coming up next. It's normally about, what, 10 episodes, and we already on 8. I guess I'm still hanging around to see if something finna pop off or what's finna go down. I don't know. I am obsessed with these little tips. So, I'm going to finish eating. Ooh, I ain't even touched my ribs. But, well, I thank y'all for having dinner with me. I'm going to finish eating. But what I'm going to say is I'm new to YouTube. So if this is your first time on my page, feel free to join me for dinner anytime you like. Love to have you. And if you're returning, I say welcome back and I appreciate the support. Also, don't forget to click, like, comment, and share. Drop a comment below. We could talk about some things. It don't necessarily have to be Love and Marriage DC. Ooh, brain fart. Love and Marriage Huntsville's coming back on April the 6th. I'm going to be ready. Who ready? Who ready? Who ready? So I'm going to finish eating. And I say thank y'all much. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye, guys.